Good morning, class 6. We are again with chapter 4, that is materials of daily use, clothes. So, in this chapter we have seen about clothing, about the history of clothing, about different types of fabrics, in which we have seen natural fabrics and synthetic fabrics. We have understood activity 4.1 and activity 4.2. We have studied about cotton, spinning of cotton yarn. So students, I am going to repeat once again spinning. So class 6, open page number 45 in your science book and keep a pencil with you to underline hard words. So I am repeating spinning. Try to listen it carefully. The process of making thread by twisting the cotton fiber that we receive after ginning of cotton is called spinning of cotton. During spinning, we make a thread by twisting the cotton fiber obtained from the cotton ball. And to do this, we use handheld devices such as takli and charkha. By using charkha and takli, we can make fiber from thread or yarn by hand. Is that clear? After it, we have seen activity 4.3, activity 4.4. Weaving, we have seen weaving, and in weaving we have seen that weaving is the process in which two threads are arranged by joining them together. Now, in this class we are going to study about knitting. So students, recall how your mother makes sweaters for you at home. The process of making a piece of fabric from a single yarn is called knitting. So you can say this process knitting by hand. Remember how to make sweaters from wool? So the process of making fabric or clothes from a single thread is called knitting. The knitting is done either by hand or by machines. Since knitting is done from a single yarn, if you pull a yarn from a sweater, the whole sweater gets unravelled. Underline this word, unravelled, which means open or unwrap. So we have seen from this paragraph, we have understood from this paragraph that the knitting is performed by hand or by machine. The whole cloth is worn with the same thread in the knitting. This means if the thread is pulled, the whole cloth can open. Socks, sweaters and many other clothing items are made by knitting yarns. So, by knitting we can weave shawl, sweater, hat, socks, etc. with thread or with yarn. Now, uses of cotton. So, number 1, it is used to make a variety of clothing materials like cotton sarees, shirts, bags, bed sheet, curtain and other upholstery items. Underline this word, upholstery, which means upholstery is the material which include fabric that make up the soft covering of chairs, sofas and other furniture items. Is that clear? So we can make A variety of clothing materials like cotton, saris, shirts, bags, bed sheets, curtain and other household items from cotton. Is that clear? Now the second, since it is very light and a good absorbent, it is mainly used for making clothes for summer. Underline this word. Absorbent means sucking or drying up. So cotton is very light and good absorbent. That's why it is mainly used for making clothes for summer. Now next, cotton seeds left after separation of cotton fibers are used to produce cotton seed oil. Cotton seed oil is refined and used like cotton vegetable oils for human consumption. So the remaining that is left after the cotton seed that is left over after obtaining cotton fiber, we can make cotton seed oil from it. It is very good for the health of humans, so we can refine it and can use it like other edible vegetable oils. Now next, the cotton seed meal khal now left is used to feed livestock. So that khal or meal that is left after extracting the oil from cotton seed is used to feed livestock. Underline this word livestock, which means cattle. So students, that's all for today. In the next class we will start from jute. Thank you class.